In 1906, German physician Dr. Alois Alzheimer first described a peculiar disease, one of profound memory loss and microscopic brain changes, a disease that we now know as Alzheimer's. Welcome everybody, my name is Amber, and today we're going to talk about Alzheimer's disease. Let's get into it. Alzheimer's disease is a type of dementia that affects memory, thinking, and behavior. Symptoms eventually grow severe enough to interfere with daily tasks. Alzheimer's is the most common cause of dementia, a general term for memory loss and other cognitive abilities serious enough to interfere with daily life. But what causes Alzheimer's? Microscopic changes in the brain begin long before the first signs of memory loss. Two abnormal structures called plaques and tangles are prime suspects in damaging and killing nerve cells. Plaques are deposits of a protein fragment called beta amyloid that builds up in spaces between nerve cells. Tangles are twisted fibers of another protein called tau that build up inside cells. Though autopsy studies show that most people develop some plaques and tangles as they age, those with Alzheimer's tend to develop far more and in a predictable pattern. It's unclear why some people tend to build up more of these proteins than others. Thanks to research, some genes associated with Alzheimer's disease have now been identified. The most common gene associated with the most common form of Alzheimer's disease is the apolipoprotein E gene, or ApoE, which has three forms, ApoE2, ApoE3, and ApoE4. The ApoE4 gene is associated with an increased risk of Alzheimer's. However, in 99% of cases, genetics is not a determinant factor in the onset of Alzheimer's disease. The most common early symptom of Alzheimer's is difficulty remembering newly learned information. Most of us eventually notice occasional problems with remembering certain things. However, serious memory loss, confusion, disorientation, unfounded suspicions about family, friends, and professional caregivers, difficulty speaking, swallowing, or walking are characteristic of Alzheimer's. Although Alzheimer's has no cure, two treatments